CSA judges, and thank you for joining us today at Niagara College for our CSA National Academic Challenge 2013 presentation. My name is Jen Hart, and these are my colleagues Gina Panunzio, Crystal Vella, and Hassan Faki. And today we're going to present to you our college student engagement strategy for CSA. So just to give you a presentation overview, we're going to give you a description of why CSA needs to focus on student engagement, and then we're going to go into some specific strategies CSA could use to implement this student engagement plan. I'm going to pass it over to Gina Panunzio, and she's going to give you some background on why CSA should implement this strategy.
Thanks, Jen. So currently the environmental industry is very dynamic and it's changing all the time. And CSA plays a role in this industry by providing standards as the industry changes so that processes that are taking place are following these standards, contributing to the best management practices of the industry and sustainability. And the workplace has to be ready and has to be educated on what these standards are. So there is a need for CSA to engage with students in the classroom, young environmental students who are being prepared for the environmental industry, being prepared for the workplace. And CSA has many opportunities to engage with these students and provide them best management practices and sustainable opportunities. And I'm going to pass on the presentation now to Jen Hart, and she's going to take you through the 5 recommendations that we have created for CSA.
Great, thanks Gina. So I'm just going to run through our target strategies. So our first proposed strategy is to create the role of a CSA representative or liaison that would go around and visit different college programs to engage students and work with instructors for creating effective training modules. Our second strategy is to include student feedback in standard development and revisions. So using specialized targeted programs will allow CSA to gain valuable research in regards to changing and innovating new standards. Our third proposal strategy is to provide research funds for different college programs to support development of new standards and new research in regards to CSA. Our fourth strategy is to develop social media platforms for CSA. When looking for information online about the CSA Challenge, we noticed that there were no Facebook or Twitter pages associated with this. Research has shown that this is an essential way of reaching youth and targeting them on social media, so we feel this is a great strategy for CSA. Finally, our fifth strategy is to incorporate training certifications within different college programs. CSA offers many learning modules online, and incorporating these into specific college sectors would be a great way to increase student engagement. I'm going to pass it on to Hassan Faki. He's going to talk a little bit more about what this could look like at Niagara College.
Thanks, Jen. So based on the 5 strategies that Jen has proposed, we've taken a case study based off Niagara College, specifically the Postgrad Environmental Management and Assessment Program, and looked at ways of how we can take these 5 strategies and implement them specifically here at the college. So based on the first one, using a student CSA liaison through either a virtual or physical presence at the college would bridge that gap between CSA and the students here and allow for easier transfer of information and knowledge. The second point regards standard development engagement. So again, the idea of taking the student liaison and getting input and feedback from these innovative students to work through either revisions or just development of standards from scratch. The third point involves research grants. So Niagara College boasts the Niagara Research Center. The Niagara Research facility partners with members of the community, such as businesses and other stakeholders, to take real problems that are in the community and provide solutions to them. So by providing research grants to these individuals or the Niagara Research, it's a way for CSA to integrate into the community while also providing solutions to these real-world problems. The fourth point is our CSA Challenge enhancement. So the CSA National Academic Challenge is great as it is, but to make it even better and more effective, we recommend using social media outlets such as Facebook and Twitter to engage and reach out to those students at Niagara College in the Environmental Management Assessment Program to be that much more efficient and effective. And finally, in terms of training awareness, the student liaison from CSA would allow students at Niagara College to be informed on the relevant standards and certifications that would allow them to be the best upcoming environmental professionals in the industry. So based on this, we've identified some points that Crystal Bella is going to discuss in terms of benefits, and then she's going to wrap up the presentation.
So through this challenge, we were able to identify several benefits with the engagement strategy. The first is that you're going to be able to reach out to a large number of students in the environmental industry, so you're going to have this extra exposure and awareness piece. The second is feedback and innovation. So where there might be people who are seasoned pros who have their own way of thinking, you're going to be able to have innovation because these new perspectives are going to come into the program and help to provide that additional feedback that might not already be available. And thirdly, there's CSA's message. Because you're reaching out to so many individuals at the college level, you're going to be able to have that ingrained in their memories when they go out into the workplace. So when they go out, they're going to be able to apply this wherever they are and help to strengthen CSA's reputation as the standard to work with when performing environmental systems. So to conclude things up, there is a relevancy to this program for young professionals. We're able to train them and give them that extra piece when they go out to start their careers. And it gives them that advantage when competing. So ultimately what it comes down to is that young professionals are the professionals of the future. So being able to tap into this resource of students while they're still learning will be really beneficial because you get to have them going in ready to go with CSA in their minds. And so finally, what we want to say is that through this challenge and through our engagement strategy, it will help CSA to achieve their goal of achieving sustainability through standardization. So we just want to say thank you for taking time to see this presentation overview, and we look forward to seeing you in Calgary.